Hey guys, so I joined up and I got myself an Amazon account. I tried my debit card on the website and it worked just fine. So my first test, and this was like at 8 o'clock this morning, Calgary time, mountain time I guess it would be. And if you order within the next 90 minutes, this could be delivered the same day for free, because the first month is like free delivery or whatever. I'm like, sure, I'll go for it. Well, this is just a toy grade thing. Sorry, Molly. Molly didn't like that much. Everybody loves pop paper. Everybody loves the Monster Jam. Now, I don't even know who it is. I can't remember now. Spin Master, it says. 1/24th high octane performance, full function remote control. I might try it as a toy. And then see if I can't get the body onto the SCX24. North America, customer service, spinmaster.com. So I gotta be impressed with Amazon. Calgary does have a warehouse right outside the city. So yeah, you can get shit in the same damn day, which is pretty awesome. Oh, look, it's so cute. The remote, you actually have to unscrew it, but this little tiny thing. Black sand body. Not sure how it's held on yet. Looks like it could be glued. Excuse me. Two-wheel drive apparently, which again, I don't care. Sure would be nice if I could make those wheels work, eh? Sadly, I'm not that talented. Let me see what it takes for batteries. Look at that for a servo, eh? Non-proportionate. Again, I'm not surprised. It's toy grade. Same with the throttle. She's all or nothing. That's pretty exciting. This thing sucks. All right. Alright, so there's about 20 seconds of life off those batteries. They'll go back into the pile for mini Z's and headlamps and whatnot. So the real reason I got this, most of you probably already figured out, is just for the body. It'd be cool if I could make the tires work on something, but yeah, let me get to dismantling this and see what I can figure out. Well, she's not quite a running unit yet, but she's gonna go. I also, the tires aren't gonna go because they're just a round plastic fit on the back, so that's not gonna work, but they'll look cool off to the side. So it's not attached yet. I just have it sitting on there. There's an old battery or bearing holder, doesn't matter. The front, I think, is gonna work out. I should be able to use the body mount, maybe even a magnet to hold that guy on there. And then on the back, almost the same deal. I need something, body post or something. I don't mind if there's body clips if I have to. Or if I can find a magnet, I'll go that route. Something to hold the sucker on there. Maybe even zip off the back of that chassis. But oh man, does that ever look good. I'm gonna hold on to this footage for a bit until I get the body figured out, how to mount that on there properly. Maybe put the lights back on, get them in the headlights and get them red even maybe. Never know. But that thing looks pretty cool. Okay, hey guys. So I'm still messing with this toy grade body that I got onto the SCX24 now, and it's on there good. I think anyways. The front end has been done with magnets. So just where the stock, what do you call it? Man, there's a lot of dog hair on that. Just where you got the stock body post, body mount. And there's where the body connected, the toy grade mount. Hi baby, yeah, you're a big suck. Just got the holes in the bottom. I got to take the ones out of the back of the roof because I'm sure that's going to help with the CG. But and then I just glued some magnets down there and there, and I did have magnets at the back. Well, the magnets are clearly still there. But I had 2 screws going into those holes right there that I'm going to cut off for weight there shortly. But the I figured once we get rolling with it and literally roll it over, somebody's going to go to grab it and pick it up or something. The body's just going to fly off. So I ended up using the back bracket. So the rear bumper, I don't have it ready. There's the rear bumper. Hi, Molly. There's the rear bumper, so it's off. And then those 2 little plastic pieces that attach to the bumper, there's the axial piece. So I only got the 2 screws in there holding it in there. And then the swivel piece is actually held into the chassis rails with just a chunk of wire. So it's that's a mod. And then yeah, the front is just magneted down, and it depends on how they sit. It's fairly solid, as long as the guy knows that goes to pick it up, whether it's me or Medic or Joe or whoever the judge is at the comp. If you grab it like that, you're no problems. You can almost reach the chassis, or if you can grab the chassis, or if you grab it by the back, it's pretty good. But the tires and wheels, I still haven't put back together. I'm gonna do that in a moment here. I just wanted to show you the chassis mount. Oh, and I still have the front. I put the front bumper back in because I had this on my Instagram and I showed pictures of it, and I didn't remove the front bumper. But the lights are still in the bumpers. My question, or still in the bumper. So my question to you guys is, do you think I should paint those red? If I did, I should move the lights into the lenses. But if I do that, I'm afraid the wires are going to get caught on the tires. I'm going to just leave them white and in there, and maybe I'll put red ones, or maybe even red glow in the dark if something exists. But anyway, hey, I'm rambling again. There's a big shocker, eh? So there's the wheels. I haven't put them back together yet, and it's just enamel paint. I think it's they call it fluorescent green. It's one of those testors. I got it from Action Hobby. It doesn't say much at all, just that it's enamel paint. And I wish I would have looked it up before I did it, because it's like 24-hour drying time. Excuse me. So I did a coat yesterday morning, and I just did another coat this morning, and I don't know what time it is now. 11:05. So it's been like a day and a half, or it's been about 6 hours or 5 hours since the second coat went on. So I'm probably going to put the bead lock back on. Excuse me again. The bead lock's not a real bead lock, and the tires are just going to sit there. Well, that reminds me of something else. I mentioned this before, and I think I said it on Medic's videos, that I have rolling weight. Now, you can do that with these or any other tire. I got an idea to do it with the Axial tire as well. Cut a tiny little hole in here, because if you took a stock Axial... Hold on a second. There's one. And if you want to get weight down low, I'm not a big fan of rotating mass. In the smaller scale, it's not as big of a deal as like the 1/10 scale. But on these tiny guys, there is a little hole in there. So if you don't seal them up, they're going to fill with water, which isn't a bad thing, because all the water is always going to sit at the bottom. There's no foams in there. And so if you filled up, and there's only, oh, there is 2 holes. So what I'm thinking about doing, what I might do in the future, I don't know, I haven't done it yet, but you take that little hole, seal one of them. I use a foil tape, but it's got butyl gasket gunk on the other side. So I seal all my tires with. None of them have ever leaked. It's fantastic stuff. It's really cheap to get. Find a good HVAC supplier or someone who does underground heating, like Blue Foam. I could go on. Anyways, I'm an HVAC nerd. What was I talking about? Weight, right? So you can fill up one of those holes, fill this thing up with water, let it sit this way, dry that hole, wait for it to dry anyways, and then seal that hole. Now you got weighted wheels full of water that'll always be at the bottom of the tire, which is nice. Now, these are my Claw tires. I got these off of Crawler Ted like a decade ago when we were first into the Trekkers when they first came out, because I think the low-C Crawler, Micro Crawler came out first, and then the Trekker came out later. But inside, I don't know if you can, I can't get in there without dumping them, but there's a bunch of those in there. Those are just the lead weights. I found my old pellets, because I used to have pellet guns. I got robbed. They got all my guns. That was like 15 years ago, and I've never replaced them. Maybe I'll get some pellet guns again in the future. But I'm going to add 2 to each front tire. And then one, or I'm going to put 2 in each tire. Just because the front already has some. I want to add a little more weight to this thing so I can get right sideways with it, so I don't have to worry about rollovers. I hate rolling over. That video on Medics, I had 10 rollovers because I had the 1000 mAh battery. It's outside in the fire pit now because it's on its way out. But I had that 1000 mAh battery in there and it was just too heavy. I was rolling over constantly, so I'm going to put 2 of these 1.177 caliber into 2 in each tire, and I'll weigh them up. I'll weigh 1 tire without, so it's got nothing in it. This one's got the fishing weights and the 2 pellets in it already, so let's see if there's a big difference. Alright, that's the weighted wheel, stock wheel, 13 grams, or stock tire, sorry. Tire with the weight, 19 grams, so 5 grams? No, God, what did I say it was? 13 to 9, okay, no problem. 6 grams difference. Is that much? Not really. Okay, I'm gonna add more pellets. I'm gonna put 3 pellets in each of the rear tires. I'm gonna add 2 more to the front, so that's 4 in the front added, plus all the fishing weights. I think that's a lot of weight. It should make a big difference, but I just can't catch my breath this morning. I'm not sick though, I'm feeling fine. I just can't catch my breath. Probably because I'm at it. My cardio is horrible right now. I went out with Brad for an hour the other day, and I was just huffing and puffing because I'm not getting out as much as I should, and I don't exercise. Oh, it's starting to catch up to me. Getting old sucks, but it beats the alternative, right? I've said that before. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna add some more weight to this thing, but no crawl video to the, well, the video will be seamless to you. So, just heading down in the basement here. I just watched Medic's video. That his little Skull Jeep out in British Columbia. He says he's practicing, which is good. It's time to bust this thing out and see what it'll do. Course hasn't been set up yet. Still gotta cover up the bad stuff. Yeah, it'll be seamless to you guys, but I gotta set this crap up and I'm gonna practice, I guess. Okay, just laid out a quick one. I got a little surprise for you underneath the stairs. The battery's still in charger. That's those little red lights you can still see there. And I'll be rocking. I just gotta set up the cones here now and be rocking. I'll be rocking the 7-inch beginner. All right, so I got some cones laid out. Yes, I do have a headlamp on, so just a little bit under the stairs I'm gonna have that on because I haven't set up lights. I do have magnetic lights. It's probably pretty easy to set one up. I'm gonna throw in a headlamp for now. So I'm gonna get under the stairs and then just do this course once, maybe do it again backwards, maybe bust out the Kyosho because, you know, you watch somebody else do a video and you want to do one about it. Every time I see a Gravedigger video, I want to bust out the Gravedigger. Every time I see a Tamiya video, I want to bust out the Tamiya Semi. Like, and yeah, I just watched Medic's Medic's Jeep with the skull sticker. He's rocking it out in BC. Out at his dad's place. I just saw him do that and he kind of called me out, so yeah. Here we go. Alright. Now you can see, there's a mirror, there's you. The mirror actually helps with the light, so you can see a little bit of light on the rocks. As I walk by the mirror, it, or if I block the light in any way, oops, I kicked the truck. If I block the light in any way, it screws up the light on the rocks. So that kind of helps a bit. I turn the headlamp on, oh shit, it is on, it needs new batteries. Okay, so that's all the light you're going to get until we get back out in the living room again, or the basement. Alright, yes, I got more rocks. I don't know if you can see that. Come on, little digger. Attaboy. Oh, that was my fault. I got throttle happy. Take a restart. Oh, and I got magnets. I might have to go to I might have to go to the body clip if the magnets keep driving me nuts. Or if they do drive me nuts, they haven't really started to yet. That is a difficult corner. This is also just a test, kind of in a way too, of the course, not just the truck. We'll take a repo about there and then I'll redo the beginning at another time. It's kind of good to do this before Austin comes over. I don't want him coming over and him getting kind of screwed over if his truck is totally incapable of making it. because I want a closer to stock machine to be able to make it. There's the second cone. Our first cone, sorry. A little digger. I'm going around. Tiger cam. Oh, Jesus. I'm okay. Go on, floppy, floppy. There it is. No rubbing yet, that's nice. Nice side hill. Oh no! Oh, just barely. A little help. Oh, I got the cone. Totally different line to get in this cone too. Another backup. It's been a rough go. There it is. Oh. Little digger to my claws. And oh shit, I didn't line up the cones very well. If I remember correctly, these tires are my claws, and I'm pretty sure they're little miniature grabbers. HPI. They look like little HPI grabbers anyway. Ooh, I don't know if I touched that or not. Now I gotta get up. Oh, that was close. Oh, I did get it. Son of a bitch. Go digger, go. And to the finish. Ah, no problem. Oh, freestyle. Nothing's a problem anymore. Look at this monster. Ha, get it? Yeah, this thing's a tank. Nice. Turtles. I love turtles. Static cling down here is terrible. There's hair stuck to the truck everywhere. Ho, 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 ho. Just nicked it. That's enough. The truck looks like it'll go anywhere and do anything until you set up cones. Even with the bumper mod. There it is. That ain't easy though. I gotta fix that. Then that exit or beginning needs to be fixed. Other than that, well, that was fun. The rocks at the beginning needs to be fixed because that's a little too difficult because my truck's heavily modified. I would go to say now, weighted, big tires. Not really a heavily modified, I guess. ESC stock, motor stock, servo stock, tires and weight. It's all I've really done, I guess. But anywho, and bumper mod. Yeah, the bumper mod's kind of important. Whew, warm now. As I was scooting around, like it'll go anywhere, but as soon as you give it cones, and it still doesn't want to maybe flex as much as I want it to. It has enough of the flex, it's just not flexing when I want it to, you know? Almost like it's too light in the chassis. So maybe it needs a little more weight in places that I haven't thought of yet. But that was the test for it. And God, it's good looking, isn't it? Jeez, that's a good looking little unit. Baby Digger. I've named it Baby Digger. It could be in the title. Probably in the thumbnail. I can't wait for Medic to come back. That's going to be a good time when he comes back. Every time Austin comes over, it's a good time. I hope more guys get into the 24s. I know Tyler's got one. I don't know, Tyler, if you're watching this, I'll hit you up on Instagram or something. You're always welcome here too, bud. Oh yeah, and I got a table and a couple stools set up so when people come over, there's little places for them to work on their trucks or do mods or put their stuff down, their drink or their whatever. Yeah, that's all you need, man. It's a little 8 foot by 10 foot space, a little crawl space under the stairs. This place is a good little crawl. Thanks for watching.